like you started yours backwards, but that's all right. So you can either turn that page or go to the front.
Not all pages are blank.
They sure do. They read from the opposite direction. So
All
good
right.
afternoon, everybody. It's nice
Cycle.
to see you guys again. Just to remind you, I'm Sarah and that's Betsy. And somebody tell me, what was our topic of our lesson last time? What were we talking about? We were talking about a watershed. Good. Are we in a watershed right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you always in a watershed?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Today we're going to expand that a little bit and talk about the water cycle. Are there any other cycles that you already know about besides the water cycle? Do you know about a cycle? Yeah,
Good.
What else? Yeah.
Butterfly?
A butterfly, good.
A garbage one, like recycle.
Like recycling, good.
A frog.
Ooh, a frog. So you guys are naming examples of life cycles, right? Can you think of another one? Oh yeah, before a butterfly. What is it? It's a caterpillar. So another stage in the life cycle. Ooh, and a moth. Excellent. So we're going to draw the water cycle today. Do you have another example?
Salmon.
Ooh, a salmon is a really unique life cycle. Good. So we're going to draw the water cycle. I want to start with a simple shape. What kind of shape represents a cycle? Square, rectangle, diamond, circle. Good. So we're going to start by drawing a circle, and we're going to fill in some steps along the way in the process. So why a circle? Yeah, big is good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Why do we draw a circle?
I didn't really make a circle.
No, that's going to be fine. So the idea is to not have a start and a stop in our cycle, right? Because it goes around and around and it keeps going. Where do you guys want to start? So what's the name of the step in the water cycle? How does water move through the planet? Any ideas? What do you think?
It starts at the ocean.
Ooh, good. Let's start at the ocean. I'm going to go down here, and this could be the ocean. It could also be a lake and a river, right? I'm going to call this stage collection. So where water collects, I'm going to call that collection. Does that make sense? Water's gathered all together. It's collecting. Now, I need to add something to give our water cycle energy. Does anybody know where the Earth gets most of its energy, its light and its heat energy? Do you know where you get it? Ooh, trees get it from something else. We get our oxygen from trees. Do you know where they get their energy?
I forgot.
What do you think?
Us.
Not exactly us. Good guess.
Water.
Not exactly water. No, where do we get our energy? How come it's not freezing cold here? Why? The sun. Good. So the sun gives us heat and light, and this energy, when the water heats up, what does it do? Do you guys know what the water does when it heats up? Like when you maybe are making spaghetti and you heat up the water, what does it do?
Boil.
You know what it does? It boils, good, and then it turns from liquid to what? You know? Yeah, to vapor, to steam. Good. So I'm going to be drawing. This is water turning. Yes, it's evaporate is the word. So here is water. This is how I'm drawing evaporation. And in order for evaporation to take place, we need the heat from the sun. So here's evaporation. Now water is not a liquid, it's in the atmosphere. There's water all around us right now. So when the water evaporates, sometimes so much evaporates that it starts to do what? It starts to join back together again in the form of, not in the ocean, but in...
Rain.
Yeah, before it turns to rain, it's gathering up in what are those things in the sky?
Clouds. Clouds.
Clouds, good. So I'm having some clouds. And these are nice white clouds just floating along in the sky. Don't even see any out there today. So I have clouds, and what's happening in the clouds, I'm going to draw my arrow, from evaporation to
Rain.
do you know what you call it when the clouds are when the water joins up in clouds?
Condensation.
Condensation.
Oh, dang it.
Did you just learn this?
Condensation. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
So we're gonna get to it. Has anybody ever seen condensation? I see it in my house on the windows. Do you ever see any moisture on the inside of your windows? Yeah, sometimes you might see it. It means on the mirror when you take a shower. Yep, that's condensation.
Your breath can also make it when you put it on something.
Yep, when you breathe onto a window or onto a mirror. Very good. So that's condensation. And sometimes clouds, they're so thick and condensed, these are my dark clouds. Uh-oh, what do you think's going to happen from these dark clouds? Good. Could something else, I'm going to draw some rain. Could something else besides rain come out of these clouds? Hail. Can you think of, what could it be? Hail. Good, I'm going to draw some hail. Is there anything else besides hail that could come out of the clouds?
Snow.
Oh, snow. Good, these bigger ones are my pieces of flakes of snow. Thunder is just noise not related to rain.
Lightning.
And rain is just electricity not also related to rain. So what's the fancy word for this rain and hail and snow? What can we call that?
Snow.
It starts with a P.
Precipitation.
Precipitation, good. Precipitation. Precipitation is just the fancy word for all of those forms, right? So condensation goes to precipitation. Oh, am I in the way? I'm sorry. My apologies. Let me get out of the way. Yep, it's another I. P-R-E-C-I-P-I. Precipitation.
So you guys should be, we've been focusing all year on T-I-O-N, how it's shun, because every morning we write multiplication, fraction, division, we realize is addition, subtraction, so they just pointed out, oh, T-I-O-N.
T-I-V-I.
Good for noticing the pattern. Now I have to add a few more details here. Here's some land. A couple more things need to happen. So I'm going to actually, this is my rain coming all the way down. Sometimes it lands on the body of water. Sometimes it lands on the land. What happens when rain or snow or hail lands on land sometimes? It could do a couple things. What could it do? It could make puddles. Good.
Make mud.
What else? Okay, could flood. What else does it do?
Make mud.
Okay, good. So it has to soak in the ground, right, to make mud. So I'm having some of my water soak into the ground. And there's a word for that. You won't believe it, but it ends in shun. It's infiltration. That means soaking in.
How do you spell it?
I-N-F-I-L-T-R-A, and you know the rest. Okay, wait. Now think about a watershed. When we were doing that demonstration, some of the water wasn't soaking in. What was it doing because of gravity? It was, well, gravity's making it soak in too, but what was it doing across the land? What else can it do? Do you know? Yeah, it can flow down, right? So it can flow down the land and go into the body of water. That's kind of like what happens in the watershed. Now, one more thing. I'm going to add a tree. Trees are also important in the water cycle. Trees actually hold so much water on Earth. Do we get new water on Earth?
Yes.
Where does it come from? Well, but do we get new water? Like next year we're going to have some more new water? No, we have the same water, and the Earth has had the same water since the time of the dinosaurs. So it could be possible that the water we drink or the water in our bodies was also in the body of a dinosaur. Crazy, right? Okay. So here's my tree.
Disgusting.
Well, it's actually kind of amazing that it's not disgusting because the the water's able to purify itself through this process. So when it evaporates, it leaves all the yucky stuff behind, and then it condenses in clouds, and it's back to its pure form of just water. Okay, so what do you think my tree is doing? What do we do when we get really hot? Sweat. Guess what? My tree is sweating. And the fancy word is, I'm not going to write tree sweat, I'm going to write transpiration. P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N, transpiration. That's tree sweat.
There's a lot of doing a lot of chit chatting. I know it's the end of the day and we've had like a lot of fun stuff, but you need to listen.
It's okay if you had to squeeze on over to the next page. So here's our diagram of the water cycle. The next thing we're going to do, we have 2 more parts for today. The next thing we're going to do is, Betsy's got a cool story about water actually traveling around the globe in different forms. And then we're going to play a game where you guys travel as your own water drops. Good? Good. Are we good with this? Yes. Excellent. Yeah, so it's not fast enough. It's speed talking. Okay, here we go. Has anybody ever seen this book before? A drop around the world. Okay, well, hold on to your hats, folks. Here we go. Okay. Raindrops. Take us to the skies. Teach us how to vaporize. Condense us so that we can flow only places raindrops go. Cycle with us through the trees underground, beneath the seas. Please explain the things you do, your special tricks, and changes too. In fact, some symbols shown in black would be most helpful keeping track. Now show us how you work and play. Let's tour the world the raindrop way. Then afterwards, when all is done, share your secrets. One by one. P.S. Drop. If we lose you, don't despair. We'll find your face on each page somewhere. Nestled in a cloud near Maine, little droplet longs to rain. Though not yet big enough to fall, it waits with others, still too small. Can you picture in your mind where that raindrop is? Let me give you a hint. Picture it in your mind. Then adventure starts to blow. On wings of wind, it's off they go. Sailing in an ocean cloud, moisture feeds the droplet crowd. So it's in a cloud. The journey leads to southern Spain. Drop has grown, it's time to rain. It falls on the cape of a matador, who fights a charging bull once more. But luckily, when red is waved, Drop is shaken off and saved. It quickly sizzles in the heat. What's happening? What's happening? Evaporating in retreat. Where's it going? Then off to Switzerland it flies, mountain climbing, winter skies, the vapor freezes in midair, and magically a snowflake's there. Alpine peaks all powdered white invite the snow to spend the night. This delicate and airy flake drifts down on a frozen lake. One April day it melts away, meandering its way towards May. Icy nights refreeze the drop. Its solid state commands a stop. Is it moving now? It's frozen, right? Frozen. But warmer mornings let it flow. Is it thawing out? Stop and go, stop and go. Finally our drop of rain roars a river's glad refrain. Free and fluid, flowing fast, free and liquid, loose at last. Suddenly, the rhythm breaks. Drops dumped into a man-made lake. A reservoir outside Lucerne gives Drop a brand new job to learn. Pumped and filtered, purified. The health inspector satisfied. Underground in a maze of pipe, raindrops now the drinking type. Where is it right now? Where is it gone? It's in a pipe, right? Yeah, it went down into the reservoir and then it went into a pipe. Is it clean drinking water now?
Yes.
Let's see what happens. It stops at a spigot, meets a dead end. What's beyond, around the bend? When the knob is turned, the secret's out. Clean water drops out the spout. Drop runs into a trough head first, where cow laps up to quench her thirst. Raindrop races through the cow to glands that milkify somehow. What's happening? What is it? What is it turned into? Milk!
I love milk.
Mixed up in a pail of milk. It's poured in a glass as smooth as silk, but slips from Heidi's little hand and forms a puddle where she stands. Puddle drop is warmed away like a helium balloon at play. What's happening? It's evaporating, right? Its milkiness is left behind. Vapor pure, it's been refined. So is it like a dirty little milk vapor, or is it a clean little water vapor?
Clean.
It is. It leaves all that milkiness behind. Sunlight lifts it oh so high to cirrus clouds that fly the sky, speeding south to desert lands. Sahara waits with thirsty sands. Sand dunes fold their hands in prayer, pleading for some moister air. The like a tease, our drop blows by. Nope, not a cloud stops by to cry. As vapor adrift in a lazy pace, drop finds itself in a jungly place. Water, water everywhere. Rainforests have such humid air. What's humid air?
Heat.
Humid. It's hot. What else is it though?
Cold too.
Well, it's hot, but it's full of what?
It is full of
Heat and
right.
water, right? It has water vapor hanging in the air. It's very humid. Kind of like when you get out of the shower and your whole bathroom's filled with that humid air. It's that same thing. It's that same thing. The air is warm above the pools, but over land it quickly cools. This sudden change from warm to cool turns drop to fog. It's nature's rule. Camouflaged in a ghostly sky, it collides with a monkey swinging by. Drop gets a lift on the curly tail to a swimming hole in the jungle trail. Gravity pulls a drop over the falls. It cannot stop. Lost in a mist of colored spray, that drop is off without delay. Overseas, our drop is sped on electric flight in a thunderhead. Monsoon winds forewarn Mumbai, the raindrop army storms July. Driven down by wind with force, raindrop has no choice, of course. It floods a gutter, then the street, pushing people off their feet. It swipes a bike and swamps a car on route to an open air bazaar. There it topples a mango cart and vandalizes Asian art. Flooding drop flows back to sea, but in its wake leaves tragedy. Did that little drop mean to do that?
No.
Does the raindrop have any choice where it goes ever?
No.
Oh, it just goes, right? It just goes in that water cycle. Drop takes a dive like a submarine, an environmental life machine. It's needed by the fish below to fill their gills, to swim, to grow, hypnotized by the rolling motion. It's lured down deeper in the ocean. Weight is heavy on its shoulders, squeezed in darkness. Drop is colder. Drop surfs a wave on a coral reef, reflecting color beyond belief. There it gently laps the sand, rocking back and forth to land. Australian children come to play by the water's edge this sunny day. They build a tower, sail a boat. Sea drop fills their castle moat. What do you think's going to happen if that water starts getting warmer? It's going to vaporize, isn't it? It's going to evaporate. It's going to evaporate. Right. Shallow water warms up quick. Drop does the disappearing trick. Swinging on a breeze trapeze, it's off to meet the Japanese. In stratus style, without a doubt, drop will burst its cloud and tumble out. Drenching drop makes gushy dirt a perfect mud pie for dessert. It's in a mud pie! It's in a mud pie! Okay, now check this out. On a mission, sinking deep, through the cracks it tries to seep, passing worms and bugs that creep, and animals curled up asleep. Do you remember when it soaks down into the earth, what that's called? Infiltration. Infiltration. Good. Avoiding stones and bones that block, it passes through some porous rock. How far down? It's hard to tell. Drop runs into a farmer's well. There it waits till it's hoisted up by bucket to a drinking cup. The within yet finds an exit through the skin. What does that mean?
The mouth.
Sweat, or it could be the mouth. It could be the mouth. As a bead of sweat on a farmer's nose, it drips off the tip to his working clothes. Joined by soap and water team, drop hangs on the line and comes to steam. Okay, so it got into his clothes and then it evaporated again. Droplets eat to greet the west, Pacific winds do all the rest, circling, cycling, drop is dizzy. Changing weather keeps it busy. Cumulus, without a care, where will it go? It knows not where. North winds quickly claim the cloud, no dilly-dallying allowed. Next it rides the Jet Stream Express, 1,000 miles more or less, to downpour over Yellowstone, which makes the tourists moan and groan. But each drop's needed to make things grow since the water table's running low. Drop dissolves ingredients like minerals and nutrients. Sucked up in the roots of an aspen tree, it makes a fast food delivery. It saves a life and brings relief, then escapes through the hole beneath the leaf. Evaporated once again. Will it return? It knows not when. Condensing on a speck of dust, drop heads home in a mighty gust. New England weather brings surprises. Water's there in all disguises. But cruising to the coast today, drop brings rain to Cape Cod Bay. The sun peeks out through a patch of blue before the passing showers through. Raindrop bends each ray of sun like little prisms having fun. They paint the sky with colors bright, a miracle of hope and light. Our drops makes a wish from the rainbow aglow, a hope for the future of mankind below. Are you ready to hear the raindrops wish? Okay. Let the children take care of the water on earth. Conserve it, protect it, and value its worth. So you guys, are you ready to turn into raindrops?
Yes.
Because each and every one of you is going on your own journey of a drop right now. You are going to travel to oceans, to glaciers, to plants, to animals, to rivers, to soil, to oceans. You are. It's going to happen. To clouds even. And Sarah and I are going to hand out a little paper.
Voices and sit.
And when we do,
Jordan, sit.
when we hand out a little paper, what we're going to do is we're going to give you an assignment. And Sarah's going to tell me, oh, Betsy, you are going to start at soil. So I'm going to start at soil. I'm going to come over and find a soil station. Now, as a raindrop, do I get to dig through and choose what sticker I want? No, because do raindrops ever have a choice?
No.
No, they just go with the water cycle. So I'm going to look in there and I'm going to pull out a sticker. Ooh. Okay. Clouds. Interesting. So I'm going to put my cloud sticker here. And then I'm going to throw this on the floor, right?
No.
No. I'm going to throw it back in the bucket?
No.
That makes it too confusing. Am I going to put it in my pocket?
Yeah.
And throw it away later?
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you suppose I go next?
Clouds.
Where's clouds?
Right
Here we go. I'm going. I'm journeying. Okay. Now I get to pick what I want, right?
there.
No. Okay. Ocean. Interesting. Okay, where's the ocean? Where's the ocean? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Well, now that's strange. I got ocean again. Should I put it back? Does the raindrop get to choose? This is a trick question. This is totally a trick question. Because sometimes you're going to be stuck in one place for a long time. Are there little raindrops at the bottom of the ocean that have been there for like a billion years?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to go on your journey of a drop. And then, once your page is filled up, you go back to your table and you sit down and you have to puzzle out how did your raindrop get from one place to another. So how do you think a raindrop could get from a clouds to the ocean? What do you think?
It rains and it might like hit something and then evaporate back and come and then
It could rain out in the ocean?
back.
Yeah, and then keep going on its journey, right? What if I had an animal and soil? How could a raindrop get from animal to soil?
Sweat.
Sweat? Spit? Spit a drool?
Saliva.
Saliva? Yeah. Could it even breathe out a little water vapor onto the soil? Does this make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. To help you, once you fill your whole sheet up, there's a list of words that will help you to write down when you're writing about the journey. Those are going to help you. If you're like, geez, I don't really know how the water could get from one thing to another, then look at those words up there and they might give you a little hint, okay? Okay, so Sarah and I are going to hand out your sheets. Okay. I'm going to have you clean up the soil. Water. Okay. Oh, sorry, the river.
Ran? Seriously? That's like a trick question. I got plants. I have to stay up there. I have plant too. Clouds. Yes. Where is the clouds? I'm stuck here.
And then don't forget, put it in your pocket. Put the paper in your pocket.
What did you get? What did you get? Clouds? What do you have for the clouds? I got all of these are ocean. I know, that's what I got. I got clouds. You got clouds. They're all ocean. I'm an upstairs. They're all like a cloud. I just looked. They're all ocean.
Well, now here's an interesting thing about ocean. We were very careful about what we put in each bucket because if you went to a place like the ocean as a raindrop, you think you're going to stay in the ocean for a really long time?
I keep getting
Probably,
ocean.
because the ocean's so cold and deep, right?
I keep getting ocean.
You may get ocean a lot.
I got clouds. Ocean. You have to use it though. I got ocean. Oh my god. Again. Crazy. I only have ocean. Ocean. I got all ocean.
Okay, now you're going to write how you're, why did you start a place? So how did you get from a river to an animal? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have you start at the beginning. Yeah, I like that. How did you get from an animal to a river? She's right over there. Just so you have something interesting. Ocean to ocean?
I got ocean to ocean. Two of everything.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to get some clothes.
Two of everything.
So write about this clothes. Good, okay. Now you're going to write about how it... Oh, no, where'd you go? Clouds. Okay. Soil to clouds.
Okay, good.
2 and 2. Now writing how did it get from one place to another.
Oh my god.
Right here, clouds to clouds. Okay, very good. Ocean and clouds. There's ocean and clouds. Awesome. Have a seat. Wow, you traveled. What's the next direction?
good one. I didn't get any on.
Just reach in and pull it out.
I got all the things. I got